Hello, Maria. Good evening and welcome to tonight's public hearing. My name is John Urino. I'm the zoning examiner for the city of Tucson. We have two special exception land use cases on for hearing this evening. The first is case SE 2241 Verizon Miracle Mile. Ms. Gayoso, are you presenting the staff report tonight?
Yes, I am, Mr. Urino.
Please go ahead.
Mr. Urino, this is a request for wireless communication facility. It's on Miracle Mile, just east from Fairview on the north side. Behind that, there's the cemetery that helps. But they're proposing an 80-foot high monopole with a total of 12 antenna panels, and also the pole will allow for future collocation as well. The lease area, they're behind a small office building. The lease area is about 900 square feet. They're proposing 8-foot high chain link fence with slats for privacy. And in terms of access, they're proposing an easement to access the antenna in the back through the parking area of the office building. Staff is proposing recommendation for approval of this special exception request. You have the preliminary conditions already, and we have received 0 letters of support or letters of non-support for this application. I'm not sure if the applicant is here. I see somebody on the call who could help answer any questions if they're part of this project team.
Thank you.
Yes, hello, the applicant is available. And no, I'd just like to say that we appreciate, your guys' coordination. We did not receive any comments, and, we feel that we place it in the best context sensitive area, and to hopefully increase the neighborhood and continue with the plan overlays, in regard to Plan Tucson, and in the context, increasing the highway network and trying to put underground infrastructure as possible.
For the record, would you please identify yourself and state your name and address?
I do apologize. My name is Christopher Creel with Pinnacle Consulting. I am filling in for John, who is sick in the hospital, but we both work together. The address is 1426 North Marvin Street, Suite 101 in Gilbert, Arizona, 85233. We are representing the applicant Verizon, and have been working directly from the beginning with the neighborhood meeting and with planning to try to find the best location for the landlord.
Thank you, Mr. Curel. And please pass along our best wishes to Mr. Katsiris when you speak with him next. Is anyone else in the audience wishing to be heard on this case? Hearing no one, I'm going to close the public hearing on case SE 2241 Verizon Miracle Mile. We have one more special exception case this evening. It's case TPENT 0123-00011 Verizon West Grant Road. Ms. Gayoso, Mr. Beal, are you presenting the staff report?
Yeah, I'll be presenting it, Mr. Urino.
Thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Beal.
This is a request by John Caceres of Pinnacle Consulting on behalf of Sun State Towers for approval of a wireless communication facility. The special exception site is located at 2035 West Grant Road, approximately 200 feet south of Grant Road and 825 east of Silverbell Road. The preliminary development plan proposes a wireless communication tower of 3 sectors of antennas and 4 antennas per sector for a total of 12 antenna panels, and with options for future co-location on 1 elevation level below the top array. Constructed as a monopole with an overall height of 50 feet. The facility will be placed within an approximately 600 square foot located south of Grant Road and east of Silverbell Road, behind a 1-story medical office building at 2001 West Grant Road. The proposed ground equipment, including the monopole, will be located within an area screened by a minimum 8-foot high CMU wall, painted texture to match the adjacent building. And then service access will be through an existing driveway through the parking lot off Grant Road. Location use of this type in the C1 zone is subject to the UDC and requires approval through a zoning examiner special exception procedure for more than twice its height from any property zone residential or office, 50 feet or less in height. Let me see. And then the proposal is in compliance with the performance criteria for a wireless communication facility. The special exception request is consistent with policy direction and Plan Tucson, which supports development designed to be compatible with and sensitive to land uses. There is currently no residential development closer than 200 feet from the site, and subject to compliance with the attached preliminary conditions, approval of the requested special exception is appropriate. Staff acknowledges that the wireless communication facility will help improve telecom in the area. And as of to, let me see here. As of today's date, there have been 2 and 2 protests, and the 2 protests are outside the 150 feet.
Thank you, Mr. Beal. Mr. Curiel, would like to be heard on this case also? Mr. Curiel, are you with us still?
Sorry about that. Still on mute. Yeah, so no, unless there's any further questions, I just want to say we did go through the same process of being involved with the landlord neighborhood meetings and your guys' guidance and try to put it in the commercial/industrial area. So hopefully we feel this will continue to improve the overall network. And if needed, you know, we're always available to answer any questions.
All right, thank you very much. Is anyone else in the audience wishing to be heard on this case? Hearing no one, I'm closing the hearing on case TP ENT 0123000011 Verizon West Grant Road. I hope everyone has a good evening. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.